Hey, what's up everyone? John here from testprepinsight.com, and today I'm going to be comparing 5 of the most popular apps online for learning Italian. We've got Duolingo, Rosetta Stone, Pimsleur, Babbel, and Rocket Italian, each of which I've personally used and tested. So now it's time to take a look at how they stack up against one another. So if you're ready, let's get to it. Okay, welcome back. I should mention up front here that since I'll just be touching on the big ticket items today, if you find you need more detail at any point during this video, we also have full written reviews and comparisons over on our website that contain a lot more info. The quickest way to find that is probably just to Google Test Prep Insight and then the name of the app you're most interested in. Alright, so to kick this comparison off, let's start with my #1 rated course, Rocket Italian. After testing out all the major language learning apps, Rocket's program stood out as the most well-rounded and comprehensive. Their course just checks all the boxes. Engaging audio lessons, a diverse array of practice exercises, precise speech recognition technology, detailed grammar instruction, and motivational tools like stats, leaderboards, and certification tests. But of all those features that I just rattled off, if I had to point to one main reason why I think Rocket is the best, it would have to be their interactive audio lessons. They're just super practical and helpful. During these audio lessons, you listen and respond to fluent Italian speakers within the context of simulated conversations. In my opinion, these guided conversations are extremely effective for improving both your listening comprehension and verbal abilities. You're essentially asked to use the Italian language under pressure just like you would in real-life situations. That's the major takeaway here. You get simulated real-world experience with Rocket's audio lessons, which, let's face it, is probably the closest thing to immersion you're going to get at home and the best practice you can get in picking up Italian. Now, to play devil's advocate here, the one negative with Rocket is that their Italian program is somewhat pricey. It's more expensive than the other 4 apps that I'm about to cover. But keep in mind that 1, these are not monthly subscription plans like the others. With Rocket, you're actually purchasing lifetime plans. And 2, the price you see advertised on the Rocket website is most likely not the price you'll pay come checkout. And that's because Rocket is almost always running some sort of deal or special promotion. So to make things easy, you can check what the current sale is down below in the description or by clicking that text box right here above my shoulder. Chances are you can save at least 50% if not more, which places Rocket right in line with the others on this list. Okay, so next up, let's talk about an app that I think is an awesome choice for people on a tight budget, and that's Babbel. Their subscription plans are very affordable, as low as $7 per month affordable. So if Rocket ends up being too expensive even after their standard discounts, then Babbel should be near the top of your list. Moving past price though, I also like the format of Babbel's lessons. They're quick moving and engaging and much shorter than Rocket's, which I think is a great fit for full-time professionals or busy parents. You can make serious progress towards learning Italian with just 10 or 15 minutes per day. That's all it takes with Babbel. The Babbel lessons also integrate streamlined grammar instruction as well as a variety of practice exercises that span reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Not to mention their mobile app and digital interface are modern, sleek, and intuitive. I guess my one and only gripe with Babbel is that their curriculum could use longer, more advanced verbal practice. You just don't get the opportunity for spontaneous language usage like you do with Rocket's audio lessons to help develop your conversational skills quickly. Other than that though, our team found the Babbel Italian course to be very impressive. Plus, like Rocket, Babbel routinely offers sales and promos throughout the year, so be sure to check the description below or the link right here above my shoulder for current discounts. Chances are you can snag a subscription plan for even cheaper than I just mentioned a minute ago. Alright, so next up in this comparison is Pimsleur, and their Italian course is somewhat of a mixture between both Rocket and Babbel. It's similar to Rocket's as far as practice exercises and interactive audio lessons go, and similar to Babbel in terms of pricing structure and the modern design of their digital platform. Really, Pimsleur just falls short in comparison to the other 2 when it comes to speech recognition technology and grammar content. Those are the 2 main differences. But with that said, Pimsleur does win in a few key areas. For 1, Pimsleur lessons incorporate more images and graphics than Rocket's, so if you're more of a visual learner as opposed to an auditory learner, then Pimsleur might be the better choice. Next, the Pimsleur app includes a special driving mode feature, so if you have to commute for your job or you simply find yourself driving a lot, then Pimsleur makes it easy to complete lessons while you're on the go. And 3, as I alluded to earlier, Pimsleur offers monthly subscription plans like Babbel as opposed to lifetime plans like Rocket. Or in other words, Pimsleur is cheaper than Rocket to start. Plus, Pimsleur even offers a free 7-day trial period so you can take their course for a test drive before fully committing. The link to the free trial is right here above my shoulder and also down below in the description. Alright, so let's talk about Duolingo, and their Italian course is actually similar to Babbel's in several respects. Most notably in that both companies utilize diverse, quick-moving lessons, streamlined grammar content, and a modern, easy-to-use digital platform. Duolingo even offers a limited free version for folks out there who really want to save some money. But with that said, when you stack up Duolingo against Rocket, Babbel, and Pimsleur one for one, their Italian program overall just comes up a bit short in my opinion. First, perhaps most importantly, the Duolingo lessons don't really develop your conversational skills very well. As you complete the verbal practice exercises, you're essentially just asked to repeat words and phrases in a vacuum without any real context. Just sort of elementary. You're not asked to string sentences together. Plus, their speech recognition technology is just average. There were several instances when I knew I was mispronouncing a word or phrase and the Duolingo speech tech would tell me that I was right. Also, I found that Duolingo periodically uses unnatural sentences and incorrect translations. And from the forums I read online, this seems to be a recurring complaint among other users as well. Now, to be fair here, some of these complaints might be old. It does seem like Duolingo has been trying to correct these issues as of late, but you do still occasionally come across a sentence or translation that sort of leaves you a little confused. It's not a huge deal and it doesn't happen all the time, but it can interrupt your learning process. So bottom line with Duolingo, there are a lot of positives with their Italian course. After all, they do offer a free plan, but there are definitely some downsides as well, especially when compared directly with Babbel, Rocket, and Pimsleur. Okay, so last up in this comparison is Rosetta Stone. But before I get to that, I should mention that every single month here at Test Prep Insight, we actually give away a free language learning course to one lucky person. It's super simple to enter. Everyone is eligible. I'll put all the details down below in the description, but just know, it takes like 10 seconds to enter and hey, you never know. You could win a totally free subscription to one of the Italian apps that I've talked about here today. Alright, so back to Rosetta Stone. And I saved them for last because honestly, I just didn't come away that impressed with their Italian program. Now, I know that might come as a shock to some of you out there since Rosetta Stone has tons of brand recognition worldwide, but for me, after testing their course, it just didn't live up to the hype. For one, their lessons are very repetitive. They're basically just a mix of images and recorded audio over and over and over again. Their drills and exercises just lack any sort of real diversity. Plus, there's really no conversational practice. During the lessons, you just end up repeating words and phrases on a standalone basis similar to Duolingo. But on a positive note though, I will say that their speech recognition technology is actually pretty good. I thought it was really quick and accurate. But that's about it where the positives stop, unfortunately. For example, another negative is that the grammar instruction seems to be somewhat of an afterthought within the Rosetta Stone curriculum. So overall, considering the cost of the Rosetta Stone packages, I just think consumers would be better off going with one of the other companies that I've mentioned in this video. Alright, time to start wrapping this video up. If you want to learn Italian and you're trying to decide which app or course to go with, here's what my recommendation would be. First, if you're just looking for a simple free course to learn a few words and phrases for an upcoming trip, then I think Duolingo would work well for you. However, keep in mind that their Italian course is pretty limited in terms of both features and content. So if you're looking to learn a little bit more than just the basics and you still want to save some money, I would actually point you towards Babbel. For just a few bucks per month, I just think their Italian program is much better than Duolingo's. But if you're truly serious about learning Italian and becoming fluent, then I think Pimsleur or Rocket are the way to go. Out of the 5 different Italian apps that I've covered today, they are easily the most comprehensive and in a tier all to themselves. And that's all I have for you. I hope this video has been helpful and you learned a little something. If so, make sure to return the favor by subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and dropping us a quick comment below. That'd really be appreciated. And again, if you want to see some of those full detailed written reviews or comparisons that I referenced earlier in this video, just hop on over to our website, testprepinsight.com, or check out the rest of the videos on our YouTube channel. We have a ton of great language content out there. But as always, thanks for watching, best of luck, and I'll see you in the next one.